This is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for our monthly tarot card reading. And this is going to be for March of 2015 for the sign of Capricorn. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all angels, light beings, and God, please deliver the message I need to relay to our viewers for the highest good of all. At the beginning of the month, we're going to take a card from the top. For the middle of the month, we're going to take one out of the center. And for the end of the month, we'll take one from the bottom. Okay, and we get a reversal for the bottom. Okay, dear Capricorn, what is it that we need to know for March? Okay, we start the month out, okay, with the 10 of Wands. And this man here, as you can see, he looks exhausted. He is overburdened. He literally just collapsed. He's just laying down. He's like his eyes are closed. He's kind of in a sleep type of mode. Maybe he's just closing his eyes. Maybe he's not, fully asleep, but he's exhausted. Just the limp, lifeless body here that's laying, underneath the 10 of Swords. Okay, just his body language is telling us everything. This guy has been struggling to make it. He is. He's been working night and day. He is completely exhausted. Okay, he's taken on more than his share of work. This may be you at work, okay, at your job place where you're doing the lion's share of the work while everybody else isn't, and they're just having a good time. Or this could be a relationship that you're in where you're the one that's always putting in the extra time and effort to make things work. And at this point, you look like the picture of the workaholic. You're mentally drained. You're constantly forced to do things the hard way. I mean, it's a card of resistance and an uphill battle. So this card, Capricorn, means that you have been dealing with something that's very exhausting. And this is rightfully so if you've done all you can do. I mean, your body can only take so much that you have the right to be laying there like that in slumber. Okay? This person here, is just, they're just beat down. Okay? They're so beat down that they've just had to take a time out. They're just exhausted. So the month of March starts out with you being exhausted. You being, maybe in the battle of your life. You might be fighting an addiction. You may be addicted to food, alcohol, drugs, shopping, but you've had a battle. Or you could be stuck in a relationship where, you're doing everything for them and you're not getting anything in return. And it's really starting to affect you mentally. And now you're affected physically. That's why you're laying down. You're resting your head. You're resting your weary eyes. Okay, and then in the middle of the month, Capricorn, we have the Queen of Chalices, and also known as the Queen of Cups. And when I look at this beautiful Queen of Chalices, she has a very serious, somber look on her face. She's, it looks like she has a pen in hand, and there's like a journal or a diary right in front of her. She's journaling about something. And when you look at her, the Queen of Chalices or the Queen of Cups, whichever you'd like to refer to her, she's very warm and sensitive, and she's very emotional. She's writing out her feelings. She may be having a glass of wine, and she's in a relaxed mode, and she's just doing free-form writing. She's got to get it out, okay? She is a very nurturing person, and she's a caregiver. You just could tell. She's a very caring, loving, generous person. She's loved by a lot of people too, and she's a very honest, fair person to deal with. She doesn't pull any punches. She's very warm and loving, as a mother, as a spouse, as a friend, and she basically, she's just sad. She's sad. She's still trying to recover from this exhaustion of giving it her all. She's given something her all to the point of exhaustion, and now she's gotten up from her slumber in the middle of the month, and she's writing about it. She's still feeling very much within her heart. She's feeling deep-rooted sadness. Sadness that she's, whatever it is she's working so hard for, She doesn't feel like anything's coming from it, anything positive. After all that hard work, she's feeling shortchanged. At the end of the month, we have a reversed card. And this reversed card here is the Knight of Swords. And he is charging forward. Look at him. His horse is going straight ahead. He has his sword up in the air. He's charging off to battle. He is. He's taken flight. His cape even looks like wings. That's how fast he's going. But when we have this Knight of Swords in reverse, of course, reversed cards do take on a much different meaning. And when you have the Knight of Swords like this charging into battle, normally upright, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of aggression. However, with him being reversed, this is an overly aggressive person with a total lack of self-control. Okay? It's somebody that's going to defend their point of view, doesn't really care what your opinion is or what your feelings are. This is the gentleman or situation you're dealing with. And that's, now I could see why you're so exhausted. Where you're sitting here where you have no idea what to do next. You're out of options. You're out of thoughts. You're out of ideas. This person here is incorrigible. It could be like a job that has you drained. Like I said, it could be an addiction that has you drained, or it could be a physical person that, Capricorn, you did all you could, you were exhausted. However, you picked yourself up, you sat down, you started thinking about it. You're still very much in your heart over this situation. You're just having such a hard time letting it go. And this person here, they don't deserve your warm generosity or your heart. They don't. They're just being, very strong, headstrong, very domineering, very arrogant. They're the kind of person that'll just stomp on whoever they need to stomp on to get where they need to go. And you're just too kind-hearted. You're just too kind-hearted when it comes to them. And this person has literally, or this situation, or this addiction, or this job, or this friend or spouse or lover has really gotten you to the point of mental and physical exhaustion. And they're going to continue being like this. They're going to continue being like this. They're not the ones that are laying down exhausted. They're not the ones that are sitting quietly reminiscing and, journaling and, maybe relaxing with a glass of wine to kind of ease their pain. No, they're not concerned about anybody but themselves. Let's put it that way. And I really have a feeling that's the way they're going to be. It's so deeply ingrained in their personality that no matter how much love you show them, how much respect you show them, they can't give it back. They can't give what they don't have. And you deserve better. You deserve way better. You have a lot to give. Don't waste your time on this spoiler here. Don't waste your time giving to someone that's not going to do the same for you in return. You're too kind of a person to waste your life on something like that. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back. Take care.